All right, guys. All right, what are we talking about today? What are we talking about? We talking about liking and subscribing to the channel? Yeah. I'm just playing. No, I ain't talking about that. I kind of am though. Please like and subscribe to this channel, man, so I can get more of this content out to people who want to become trainers and trainers who want to get better. Okay, I'm trying to get this out as best I can. This is really my passion. I've been knocking this out with trainers, man, for years now, and this is fun, man. This is what I like to do. So do not forget to like, subscribe. But what we're really talking about today is gonna be money. Like, and I'm talking about like actual realistic goals here. Like, not the stuff you see on these ads and these guys lying. $100,000 a month. I made 40K a month. No, we're not doing that. Okay, we're gonna be realistic about expectations as a trainer. Okay, and I'm gonna hit all three avenues as a trainer. Okay, I'm gonna hit the online trainer, the independent trainer, and the big box trainer. Okay, so let's not waste any more time. Let's get straight into it. All right, money. How much money can we make as a trainer? Now, going over this, like I said, there is three types of trainer. You have your big box trainer, you have your independent trainer, and then you have your online trainer. Now, let's go into the difference between those kind of trainers and which one that you may want to be. And listen, guys, listen, I am literally letting you guys know this, right? Because you need to pick which one of these that you want to do, right? Just don't come in as a trainer and just say, oh, I'm going to be all of them. Like, no. Figure out what kind of trainer you can start off being. And then not saying that you can't branch off into the other two, but just know the kind of trainer that you want to be. So let's talk about the big box trainer real quick. Now, when we're going into the big box trainer means that you're working somewhere like a Crunch or Anytime Fitness or LA Fitness, any of the big box gyms. Now, when you're working at these big box gyms, do not forget they take a cut of your sessions. All right. And they also control the price structure, meaning that when you at these big box gyms and you'll have a price sheet there. They're like, hey, for one session is $65 for 25 minutes. Or they may say it's, if they get two sessions or three sessions, it may be $60 for a 25-minute session. Mind you, pay attention to what I'm saying, because some gyms only do 25 to 30 minute sessions. Okay, some do an hour, but a lot of these guys are now going to that 25, 30 minute platform. So always just keep that in mind, that you may not be doing hour sessions at these gyms unless they buy two sessions. So just be careful on when you sign up with these big boxes. Also, going into big box gyms, they provide the clients, so it makes it a lot easier for you to be able to make some money as a trainer. Now, mind you, when you're in a big box gym, they do the marketing. Unless you're LA Fitness, they don't even do any marketing, right? Those are all word of mouth guys. But the Crunches, the Anytimes, these gyms, they have billboards and they do a little radio marketing. They're super old school in the fitness industry, by the way. They're not too crazy hard on like the online advertising and stuff like that. Be aware of that. At the same time, listen, when you're in these gyms, you have an opportunity to pick at people on the floor. Okay, don't just wait for your personal training director or your general manager to be passing you clients, right? You can just walk around and talk to people and maybe generate your own clients. And the more clients you have, you already know that's the more income you're going to be making. Also, at the big box gyms, you're going to have to promote the hours that you have available. And I'm sorry, not promote, but you're gonna have to let them know your hours of availability. Let me put it to you that way, right? You're not gonna be, you're setting your own hours, but it's like, hey, I'm only available during this, and this time, and clients are gonna have to meet the hours that you're available. Some fitness facilities, what they'll do is they'll just open up your calendar and place somebody in it. And I used to hate that as a trainer. I used to really hate that as a trainer, because sometimes I wouldn't know that somebody was in my calendar. You know what I'm saying? Especially at somewhere like at an LA Fitness, where there's no way to check it remotely. They don't have like an app or anything or something like that. So you literally got to check it before you leave, or maybe call the front desk, call the owner and be like, hey man, you see anything on my calendar for my little time slots? Because the clients can actually book it themselves. So just be aware, you're not knowing sometime when you get booked in your time slot. Also, it's a medium earning potential. Why is it a medium earning potential? It's a medium earning potential because they take a big part of the cut. That's all. They take a big part of the cut because they're providing the marketing, right? They're providing the clients. And even if they even if they are only assigning you a few clients, you have the opportunity to go to the floor and pull more on your own, but they're still gonna pull a percentage off that session. You cannot just be in there training people, right, without the gym getting a percentage. And I'm gonna tell you about that right now. They will kick you up out of it, and they'll ban you from every location. So just be careful. You can't just be up in there training people. And there's guys that do it, but when you get caught, it can be drastic. And then last but not least, if you are working in a big box gym, that's not going to be you're going to want to do that full time in order to make that potential income. If you know what I'm saying, you don't want to do that part time. Start off doing it part time, build up your clients, and then be able to transition into that part time. Because doing that part time, is, I mean, transition into that full time, because doing it part time is not gonna, it's not gonna cut it as far as paying your bills and making your a living as an adult. It's not gonna work out too well for you. So you definitely, if you're gonna be in a big box gym and that's what you want to do, make sure you may start off part time, but transition, keep working until you build up that book of business until you're able to do it full time. Now let's look at the independent trainer. Okay, now the independent trainer, this is where you can really make some money. Okay. Some of these guys pay rent to facilities. It can be up to $1,000, man. $1,500, $1,000, paying rent, because the facility, they have, they may have like high memberships. Like a lot of people come to the facility. So they're like, man, we're going to charge this guy $1,500 because he can go out here, sell, market himself and then, or herself, and then go out here and get clients, charge them $600 or whatever, a month, blah, blah. You can make that money back so fast. So they're like, hey, I'm just going to get rent off these guys. So be careful with that. You can pay rent. You also control the prices. Right? Like if you want to, hey, I want to do $100 an hour sessions, or $100 a session, $100 for 45 minutes, whatever your rate is, you can control it. You want to do $200, you can control that. Remember, at the big box, they set the price. When you're an independent trainer, you set the price. Everything is on you. I'm telling you right now, though, if you are charging somebody $100 a session or $200 a session, you better damn well know what you're doing. You better damn well know what's worth it. And you better be bringing a package that is worth that amount of money for a session. Don't just be charging that amount of money and give them a $20 session. Don't do that. All right. Just make sure if you charge $150, it better be $150 worth of value. Period. All right. You can be mobile as an independent trainer. You can travel to people's homes, be a travel trainer if you want to, go anywhere you want. You can do all those things as an independent trainer. Okay. You can go to different facilities and work at different facilities that need trainers, right? Like I said, they may make you pay rent there, but you can work at more than one. When you're at a big box gym, the big box gym does what do you call it? It's not non-compete. Is it a non-compete clause? I think it is a non-compete, where you can't work at a certain gym within a certain amount of miles or something like that. Like they do that, but when you're independent, man, you can just, if you work at one gym paying rent there, you work at another one paying rent there, or maybe this gym is like, hey, if you keep doing this, you will give you this many amount of clients or whatever, and we'll only charge you this, or they all got to get memberships and we ain't gonna charge you no rent. Like I've seen that. We got a gym here in Tampa. They don't charge rent to their trainers, but the clients have to sign up for a membership to be there. Most of the time when you go to a gym that they pay rent at, the client doesn't have to have a membership there. You can just bring them in, train them, get them out. But we got a gym here in Tampa. It's nuts, man. You don't even got to pay rent. They just got to pay for a membership, and then they pay you for training. That's what they do at big box gyms. It's the same thing, except it's more money in your pocket at that moment. And then the only thing, like I said, is that you find your own clients, right? Marketing is key here. Marketing is key. Getting yourself out there, people getting to know you, marketing, right? Like I don't know you're a good trainer if I never heard of you. I don't know you're a good trainer if I never seen you. I don't know if you're a good trainer because you don't have any before and afters, right? Like these are key factors you got to have. And I always tell any independent trainer, right? Have some before and after photos, man, right? Because social proof is key. Like they want to see, oh, you work with somebody like this before. Okay, cool. I want to sign up with you, right? Once you build that value over time, like it takes time to build your business, right? Because this is a business. You're building your business. It takes time to do it. Once you build it up, man, the right way, I'm telling you right now, you're gonna take off. And word of mouth kicks in, maybe a little ads, you got running on Instagram, Facebook ads, Instagram, you got some TikTok ads, run some YouTube ads, and the next you just blew up. You see what I'm saying? But just make sure, you just run it like a business, because it literally is. And then last but not least, man, the online trainer. Oh my God. High end potential here. And when you're an independent trainer, you can be an online trainer. You have to be careful when you're at a big box gym, because some big box gyms tell you cannot have an online presence. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I know I was at a certain big box gym. I'm not going to say who it was, but they was like, you can't have any online clients. You can't do any online training. I was like, damn, no online. That's just another step to earn potential, right? Like, come on, man. Online trainers can make all kind of money. It's high earning potential. There's no travel. But mind you, there's a lot of communication. Okay, a lot of marketing. Okay, you might be DMing people. You better have some ad money sitting around the budget, in your budget, so you can attract more clients. You want a good social presence. And here's the thing about that. There's a lot of competition. All right, better believe it. There's some big dogs out there that got some high ad budgets, man. They're just going to keep going. You're going to keep seeing their ads. But here's the thing about that. So what? All you got to do is keep going, keep pushing your content, Get a schedule of you posting. Okay, make sure you get a couple before and afters. Do the social proofing. Keep putting out good tips on how to lose weight, how to gain muscle, nutrition facts. Just do your part. Okay, and we're gonna do a whole nother video on that at another time. Okay, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna hit the online trainer pretty hard, but just make sure that you mark yourself, put yourself out there. Just stand. I'm telling you right now, people will DM you, hit you up. Hey, how much do you charge? What are your packages? Online, I know. I listen, and I'm gonna bring Jay on here too. He's a ISSA trainer, but right now, man, he's doing $15,000-$20,000 a month strictly online. The boy is not leaving his living room. He's doing everything online. It is amazing. I love it. You don't gotta go nowhere. It's absolutely, the online thing is nuts, man. And like I said, you can be an independent trainer and do the online thing at the same time. And depending on what big box gym, you can still do it too. But just make sure you know the rules if you had a big box and you're like, hey, I'm an online trainer too, because most of them are gonna tell you, hell no, don't even try that. Don't do that. So, outside income. Let's talk about that. Now, here's another thing about the big box gym. And listen, guys, let me say this. I am not saying that being a big box gym trainer is a bad thing. I'm not saying that at all. Not by far. Okay, big box is where I started off at. I learned the ropes of the game from there, selling techniques there. I learned a lot of things at a big box gym. So don't get it twisted. The big box is not a bad place. It's just a lot of rules and restrictions, right? Because they don't want you to branch out, right? Their job is to make money, and it's your job to make the money. So that's why it's a little bit different. But from the big box gym, remember, outside income, you can't do it, right? They don't want you doing any outside income. And what I mean by that is when you're independent or online trainer, you have merch. You have packages online. People just buy, at $49, you get this ebook. There's so much other income you can make as an online trainer and as an independent. I mean, you got guys out there wearing other guys' merch. You got shirts and hats and shorts and, cups and shaker cups and all kinds. You can make so much money doing other things, having a whole nother set of income, man. So remember, there's not just training sessions, man, but when you're online or you're independent, you can also have merch and you can have packages of plans. Guys have ebooks and all kind of stuff, man. So always remember that aspect as well. Now, here's the thing. Which one are you? Figure that out. Which one are you? Okay, the online trainer, like I said, all of us can be online trainers. You can be an online trainer. That's no problem. Just make sure your big box gyms allows it and you can do it. Okay, but if your big box gym does not allow it, don't even try it. It's not even worth it. Getting fired over. If you got a whole bunch of clients, like, listen, man, just, online trainer to come eventually. If you don't want to be an online trainer and you're better being an in-person guy, don't be online. Be in person. Be an independent or be a big box. If you feel like your money is capped over here because they only do the highest they do is $75 a session, and you want to charge $85 because you provide more than $85 worth of value in your session, go independent. No problem, right? A lot of guys are scared to jump out and go independent because, like I say, either you got to pay rent or the marketing becomes on you and you got to find your own clients. Don't be scared. If you're good at what you do and you're passionate about what you do, it's going to come, right? Have confidence. Be a good trainer, man. And like I said, last but not least, online training, man. Listen, that's just you. You can be an online trainer right now, just being consistently posting on social media and giving away free information and giving away free tips and doing that the right way. Like, you could literally be an online trainer right now. Somebody is gonna hit you up and be like, man, I need some help with this. How I get rid of this midsection? Or how I get a bigger back? Or how do I get rid of these arms? But listen, like that, and that's just happening from you being consistent marketing yourself. Marketing is key now. Okay, that is the key to success. It's going to be marketing every single time. Marketing, whether you're at a big box, whether you're an online trainer, whether you're an independent trainer, marketing is key. Make sure your presence is known. I don't care if you are at a big box, man. Make sure you walk that floor. I want everybody in that gym to know that you're a trainer, right? Everybody in that gym to know that you're a trainer. If somebody's doing something wrong, walk up and help them for free. Hey, listen, you're messing that up. That can lead into a client. Like, never be afraid to market yourself and your skills. Be confident in what you do. Which trainer are you? You decide. And gave you all the information on all three of the big forms of trainers, man. So you know which one you want to be, man. Decide. Full steam ahead. Give it everything you got. But make sure, key to success is marketing. Market yourself. Other than that, guys, man, that's kind of all I got. Yeah, this was good today. Yeah, I like this. Yeah. Next video. I think I'm gonna go into man, what is my next video? What am I gonna go into? Am I going into I forgot. I forgot what I'm going into my next video. Oh, schedules. I think I'm going into like the day in the life of a trainer, right? And what's expected, like what it really looks like. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go into that. What it really looks like in the day of life of a trainer. Yeah, because I think guys think it's one way. You see these guys like talking on Instagram and all on social media, and they're like, all I do is get them to. Nah, homie. Nah, like I said, this is a business. Okay, you're gonna run this like a business. You're gonna be a trainer. I'm telling you right now, it's not what people think. So yeah, next video will be in the day of life, in the day, or the day of a life of a trainer, however you want to say that crap. And don't forget, subscribe, please. Like this, please get this out to more people, man. I want to help everybody I can, and I'll see you guys on a day in the life of a trainer.